So, got a hole in your plasterboard wall, got a patch that you need to go over and you're struggling because you haven't got the confidence to plaster. Well, this tutorial is just for you and you're in the right place. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. Alright, Secret DIY here. Welcome to the channel. Today on this Fan-Dabby-Dozy episode, we're going to start looking on how to patch a wall with basically with a hole in where the plasterboard's been. I'm going to show you everything that you need to know, and basically I had to get this done but this one's very quick because the reason is I had to get this done within inside a couple of hours because I had family coming. But I'll talk you through it and you don't have to do it the way I did it. There's many various ways to do it, but I'll show you them all. So with that said, let's get cracked on. So as you can see, all I'm doing is cutting the plasterboard out where I want. Because I'm going to put some wood in at the back to strengthen everything up, to put the bracket up for the big TV. So I'll just start off by using a Stanley knife and getting everything out. Once I'd done that, then obviously I started putting the wood in at the back, and basically all I'd done was just put 2 screws in at the top, 2 screws in at the bottom, and I put some screws in at the side to make it stronger where my other piece of wood was, and that's basically just where I'm going to be putting all my fixings in for my TV bracket. So as you've seen, I've just gone and popped a bit of wood in here. The reason I've popped a bit of wood in here is because I'm going to stitch it to here to make this strong when I put my TV bracket up. So a little tip for you, okay, put a bit of wood in there and you can move it up anywhere you want, and also doesn't fall down as well. There we go. So let's get cracked on with the rest. So once I've done that, then it was just basically on to cut my plasterboard. I obviously did it up to the wall. Obviously when I done that, offering it up to the wall, sorry, when I done that, it was basically just a case of obviously cutting it up to the size I want by Stanley knifing it all and then snapping it and then cutting the back. And as you can see as well, I'm starting to put my lines where I want to measure my hole. And the reason I'm doing this is because what's going to happen is I'm going to put this in the centre. So I find out where the centre of everything is and I put it virtually in the centre. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be enough where you've got about 4 inches on each side of your hole that you want to make. And this is why, because what I'm going to do is I'm starting here now, I'm starting to get my Stanley knife and I'm starting to cut through and cut through and cut through as much as I can. And all I'm going to do then is once I've cut through, just exactly the same as obviously cutting a plasterboard, that then leaves basically a little square in the middle. And that's why you need the square in the middle, because what you're going to do is you're going to start ripping the plasterboard, which I'm showing now. As you can see now, I'm starting to rip the plasterboard off, and with me ripping the plasterboard off, I'm going to leave an exposed bit and I'm going to leave the square bit in the middle, but it'll all make sense in a minute. So as you can see now, I've left 4 inches all the way around and I've ripped it, and I've still got my square in the middle, and I'm placing the square now in the middle of the patch where the hole is onto the wood. And all I'm doing now is screwing it in with some plasterboard screws, and this is just securing everything in, ready for the filler to go on. And now just mixing my filler up in a old paint bucket. It's just I find it the easy way of doing it, and I'm using Easy Fill 60. That just means it gives you 60 minutes before working time, sorry, before it starts going off. So got to mix all the filler up and everything now, and I've got it all on the wall, which you've just seen, which I've explained. So now it's just a case now of doing this. This is a cork board. I've used Easy Fill 60, so that just means it goes off in 60 minutes. So I've put some masking tape on this to keep this from getting manky. So that's alright. So it's basically just this. All you do now is this is where the magic happens, and you get rid of all the holes and everything now. Just basically pull it back, just start plastering it on like so. Start whacking it on for a nice thin layer over, and then once you've done that, keep going all the way across. Plop some on there. And then it's just a case of going across like this and then putting it back like that all the way around. And it's just a case of working your way around as you go along. I'll get on with that now. So I finally got everything filled out. So the next process is I'm going to leave this go off for a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to speed the process up of drying all the filler so it can be ready to be sanded down, and we'll try and get this painted and I'll be able to get my TV up. So with that said, I'm going to start getting cleaned up now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to speed the process up so I can get this painted and get this TV up. Right. I'll get cleaned up and I'll see you in a sec. Right, now what I did is basically to speed up the process of obviously me getting the filler dry, obviously because I've got a party on today. That day it was Christmas and I had a party coming and I needed to get the TV up, or I wanted to get it sorted. So what I done was I basically got my heat gun. I just heated up the filler and dried it all out. Once I heat, that took quite a while. You just got to keep going over it and over it, not taking too much. Don't get greedy. That is the basically what I'm trying to say is don't keep going over the same bit, because it'll just blow up, and then you'll have problems. So it takes about a good hour to do, good 40 minutes. Give yourself a good 45 minutes to get it done, and then you sort it then. And after that, you take the time to obviously sand down, make sure everything's sand down. I'm obviously using the hoover underneath it. Gone back over it again with the filler and my cork board and my obviously my filling knife. And then it was just to basically see it home, ready to start the process again of drying it all back out, sand down, and then basically you're ready for painting. So here's all the patch done now, basically, and actually it's quite flat. All I need to do now is give it another light sand down. So I've refilled it all, reheated it all up, done all that good stuff, and it's flat as a pancake now. And also when it goes white like this, it's ready for sanding. So all I have to do is give it a light sand down. I'm going to put the bracket up and I'm going to paint round it when it's all settled a bit more. Right, that's it really. With that said, let's get this cracked on and let's get this finished. Happy days. there we have it. TV's up now, ready for tonight. So that's basically it. All ripped out, what I need is rip it out, patch, filled up, all dry, painted, and then TV up in 5 hours. So I think that's good going, to be fair. And I got finished ready for the party tonight. So all I've got to do now is just clean everything up and I'm sorted. So with that said, I'd just like to turn around and say thanks very much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.